Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back to Rushman Productions, where I talk about everything comics, movies, and superheroes. So, I just watched Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 7, and oh man, this was a heavy episode, both on emotions and plot as well. So, first of all, we get to know what is literally going on Earth X. We are finally established that yes, this is Earth X. There is a Nazi rule going on over here. Hitler is on the murals, on the paintings. There are Mein Kampf books on the desks of people working at Argus. There are Nazi flags all around, and people are racist as hell. Like, literally, everybody is racist. However, we also get to know that Peacemaker's brother and his father are actually not as in terms with this kind of worldview as such, especially his father. They are not in terms with this Nazi authoritative state as much. And what they're like trying to do is to like stay away from that whole sort of authoritative thing and just act on the good that they can do in whatever things that are in front of us. And again, this is a very difficult episode because we get to see these things with Adebayo and Judo Master as they're conversing that this world is, even though it is so different and so kind of aggressive, it still kind of is similar to their home world, is still kind of similar to the world that they come from. So again, very interesting episodes. There is a cameo from a character in Superman who is like this engineer in Lex Luthor's team. So he pinpoints the location of the portal. He is that mustache guy with like these googly glasses. So his eyes are like big. I don't know if you remember that, but this guy, yeah. So this guy is in here and he tries to locate where the portal is. So they of course find it, and then as we are on Earth X, uh, Peacemaker and everybody is in the room with his brother and his father as well from the Earth X, and that is when the conversation happens that they are not actually Nazis. They are like just being there. They do not kind of align with them, but they are just doing what they can in this world. And his father also sympathizes with him, but his brother does not, because he knows that he killed his original brother, like the original Peacemaker of Earth X. So his brother is literally fuming and he wants to kill him. So they have a fight. But what happens is vigilantes, like both of the vigilantes, break in from behind and they kill his father in front of him. And they literally mess up Keith as well so much that it reminds Peacemaker of his childhood where he accidentally killed his brother. So it was a very traumatic episode for Peacemaker, for Chris in this episode, in this story arc. It was a very traumatic experience for him. I mean, of course it is. And yet he still stops everyone from killing his brother as well. So he's still a threat. He's still in this Earth X that we are currently seeing. So in the end, they come out of it, and they and Peacemaker and the team hand the portal opener to Argus, which we'll be exploring in the next episode, where Argus uses this portal opening device to see what is going on with this multiverse, with all these different realms and universes, what is actually going on. So they will be doing that, and some of it might also be linked to Rick Flag Senior's certain personal motivations as well. We also get a kind of a name drop in a double entendre, like the word Scott Free. So Scott Free is Mr. Miracle, who is one of the new gods in the DCU. But here it is used in a sentence like, we cannot let this Chris, this duplicate version, this doppelganger version of Peacemaker walk away scot free. So it's like a thing that is used in a sentence. So it is used as a double entendre. Here, I think this was done. Purposefully, because of course he is a DC character. And there is also another line which kind of stuck with me, which is that we try to fight injustice, or we really respect people who fight or are up against injustice. So that is another thing that kind of stuck with me, because of course Injustice Among Us is again a good storyline, or a kind of similar oppressive storyline where Superman goes kind of all this dictatorish when Louis Lane is killed. So again, that was some of these Easter eggs, I believe, that people might have not caught on as much, but yeah. So these do feel purposeful because this entire series, this especially the last two episodes, deal with multiverse heavily, and we'll see what happens in the last episode. We'll see where this multiversal thing goes because James Gunn said that the last episode, the finale, will be involving and setting up the next kind of projects for the DCU, and it will be directly connecting into Man of Tomorrow, Superman Man of Tomorrow, where Lex Luthor and Superman will team up against Brainiac. So let's see what this sets up. Maybe they go into some other universe. Maybe I know what happens, but let's see what happens. Maybe they discover some alternate Earth. Maybe I don't know, man. Let's see. It's interesting with the concept of multiverse, so you can do anything, and that is one of the things that keeps this pretty interesting. But again, the episodes are too short. This episode felt uh, quite sufficient. The story was amazing. I mean, yeah, this was a heavy episode. John Cena literally showed very good emotions in this one. We could see what was going through with Chris here. Definitely give it a watch. Literally, this was my favorite episode in this entire season. I loved it, and amazing work, man. Just waiting to see last episode, just waiting to see how this concludes and brings forward the next kind of chapter and the segment of the DC universe. So let's see what happens. Very excited. Sub to the channel, comment what you liked about the episode, or I don't know what you hope to see in the next. That's it. I'll see you in the next.